Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Down to Earth Astronomy and Elite Dangerous. As you can see here from my status sheet, my combat rank is nothing to be proud of, and I've decided that I need to change that. So to do that, I of course need a combat ship, and that's why I need your help, because I don't really know what kind of combat ship I want, and I'm not really that experienced in the whole combat area of the game, to be honest. So I fitted out 2 ships, and I decided that I want to make a quick video here where we go with the loadouts, and hopefully you can give me your thoughts on the loadouts, what you would suggest that I change. And I'm gonna try out the loadouts in some combat, probably off camera, and then I'm gonna decide what I like the best with your suggestions, and I'm gonna make this an ongoing series where we slowly engineer the ship, try to see how good we can actually get it, and I'm gonna make update videos on it and so forth. But anyway, let's have a look at the first ship that I fitted here. Outfitting. That is that's an Imperial Cutter that I fitted. And if we start with looking at the weapons, I decided to go with all pulse lasers for the small guns. Again, I just need them to burn down the shields, and then for the larger ones, I've gone for multi-cannons. So the 4 small I hope is enough to take down the shields, and then once I get into the hull, I can just begin to blast them with the multi-cannons. I don't know if I should go with more multi-cannons or with the latest updates if any of the other weapons are more viable at the moment. But anyway, that's the weapon loadout. For utility mounts, I have a kill 1 scanner. I have a point defense just in case someone fires missiles at me. Chaff, heat sink, and then shield boosters. All the way. And the heatsink, of course, is to, let's go to the optional internals, is to manage my shield cell bank. We'll have a type A8 shield cell bank here. I have an A8 prismatic shield generator, which is the ones that, once the shield is broken, it recharges slower, but the recharge rate while it's active is the same, but the hit point pool is much larger. So it just gives the shield a much larger hit point pool. As long as the shield don't break, you should be fine. A fighter hangar, of course, with 2 fighters in them, just for that extra damage that you're gonna get from the fighters. Hull reinforcements, in case the shield goes down. And I know there's actually been added military slots now. I haven't done anything with those at the moment. I probably should. Cargo rack, just because you don't know. Maybe at some point I figure out I'm gonna pick something up. Discovery scanner if I'm moving around to find the objects, and a surface scanner. I had spare slots. Yes, okay, so I have 2 military compartments that I haven't used yet, but I'm probably gonna use those for shield boosters and then move them out of the utility slots, or I don't know yet what I'm gonna use those for. But for the internals, I have an 8A power plant, an 8A thrusters, 7A frameshift drive, and 7D life support, because I needed the power. As you can see down there, when I'm deployed, I am almost maxed out on power. 7A power distributor and a 7C sensor. Again, with the power need, I decided to downgrade this a little bit. And then of course a fuel tank. So that's the setup of the first ship, the Imperial Cutter. I have tried it out a few times. What I don't like about it is it's a bit heavy. It turns a bit slow. I know you can engineer this, so that's where I want your help. Have you been flying this in combat? When you put a dirty drive in it, does it become more manageable? Does it turn better? All those kind of stuff that I'm not really sure of. But let's go ahead and look at the other ship. So the other ship here, that's the Fer-de-Lance. And I simply chose this because I thought the cutter was a bit heavy, so I decided to take a little more agile ship. So here we are in the Fer-de-Lance, and to test out this, I've gone with a slightly different, still multi-cannons, but this time I have 1 large beam laser in the largest gun, and all the small guns are multi-cannons. So this, again, same idea, lasers for shield, multi-cannons for hull. But but now I'm trying with a large beam laser just to beam down the shield very quickly, and then shift to all the smaller guns and the beam lasers for as long as I can keep it up. Utility-wise, I think it's very similar. Shield boosters, heat sinks, 2 heat sinks on this one actually, kill one scanner, point defense. So nothing special there. Core internal, most of this is A-rated, again downgrading the life support and the sensors to get that extra power that we do need. Optional internals. On this one I've gone in a different direction than I did with the cutter. Here I have a bi-wave shield generator, which of course has a smaller hit point pool, but it recharges a lot faster. Again, and then I got it with 2 shield cell banks because they are class less, just to make sure that I can actually keep up the shield, especially when it is has a smaller hit point pool. I don't think I need more than 1 shield cell bank, I think. And then just cargo rack and scanners. We don't really have that much in terms of internal slots. We could shift up the cargo rack for something else. And I think actually that this might also have... No, it does not. It does not have military slots, which of course is the downside. No fighters in this one, and no hull. So really expecting the shield to hold on this one. So again, that's the setup of the Fer-de-Lance. I think at the moment I like this a little bit better. I like the mobility. I like that you can zoom around the battlefield a little more. And I found that I often had... a hard time keeping my guns pointing toward the target in the cutter, where it is a lot easier when flying this one, which actually made it a little bit more efficient. But that I haven't taken time or anything. It was just my feeling that this was actually a little bit more efficient. So what do you think? What ship, is there any other ship you would think would be an even better option? And what loadout would you put on your ship? What engineer mods? If you could have any ship in the game with any mods, regardless of cost, what would it be? What would it look like? Post that in the comment down below, and remember to subscribe and like the video so you know once there will be an update to this whole combat ship thing. And yeah, and we'll see where it goes. So thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in space.